What's the word, YouTube? You watching the best sports channel on earth. I'm your host, Quillysantana, and you watching the Brands of Sports. Week 3 is finally over, man. We finna get into this week's episode of Brain Array. We're doing the top 10. Let me turn this down, son. So right. Turn it down a little bit. We're doing the top 10 teams. It's our new edition of top 10 teams, man. It's a few teams on this list that I really don't even like, but I gotta give them some respect, man. We finna get right into this, man. Hold on, let's switch over. We finna get right into it. Bam. Let's get into this week. First team up, Baltimore Ravens. I ain't gonna lie, the Baltimore Ravens, they just know how to put on a disappointing. They just know how to put on the disappointing effort every week. Like, the Baltimore Ravens should be 3-0. Well, maybe 2-1 because they blew their game against Buffalo. And last night, I ain't gonna say they should have beat Detroit because Detroit really did whatever they want to. They real life bullied Baltimore last night. They ran for like 200 yards, had like 4 rushing touchdowns. They did whatever they wanted to last night against Baltimore. But that game was in their hands. Derrick Henry literally can't hold on to anything. The man has a real life phone problem. I've been seeing niggas go off on Derrick Henry about him selling parlays, and I mean, he's not as bad as Ramondre Stevenson, but yeah, Derrick Henry got to get that together. Baltimore defense is scaring me. Baltimore defense is trash right now. I mean, they did play 2 of the best offenses in the NFL, but once you get to the playoffs, that's all you're gonna play is the top tier team. So you don't have room. I think they need to get Nnamdi back. Nnamdi has to come back for that interior D-line because the interior D-line is terrible. Roquan, I don't know if Roquan's falling off a cliff, but Roquan was basically non-existent in any of those gaps. Any of the game, for real. He was basically non-existent, like, in the game, period. I don't know if he's dealing with an injury. I don't know what's going on, but Roquan got to get that together, man. I ain't gonna lie. Let's get to our 19. Baltimore just disappointing right now. They 1-2. They're going to play the Chiefs. The battle of the 2-time MVPs. Who's going to not let their team fall to 1-3 and have their season as a contender be basically over? They're probably. I don't think. Hold on. Let me say this disclaimer. I don't think the Chiefs or the Ravens, if they whichever team wins, like loses in week 4, I don't think that means their season is over with. To be clear, because they're going to play a lot of teams that they're just extremely better than, and they're going to beat them. I think they can still make the playoffs, but as far as being a contender, that route that's probably over. Whoever loses week 4, it's probably over. You know what I'm saying? It's probably over. Let's get to the 19. Hold on. I'll make sure I switch back. Y'all see the highlights right here. The San Francisco 49ers. Now listen, the San Francisco 49ers, switch back over. The San Francisco 49ers is my 19. They was one of the teams that I was talking about. I have to give them some type of respect. They 3-0, beat Seattle. Who they beat week 1? Some bums. They beat the Saints. Oh, they beat Seattle week 1. Yeah, they beat the Saints and now they beat the Cardinals. Cardinals 2-0. They're just here off just their 3-0. You gotta respect them. They getting it done. They don't even have a starting quarterback. Mac Jones is, you know what I'm saying. I'm a Patriots fan, so you know what I'm saying. Mac Jones, that was my guy at one point, and I'm a Bama fan, so Mac Jones, that was my guy. They don't have their starting quarterback. We're gonna be honest though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Mac Jones looked like, get him some time and like Mac could run that offense. I don't really see I mean, I've always said this because a lot of people say this with Brock Purdy because it's one of the same conversations you have with like Jalen Hurts, where you can just tell that you can put other players in their position and they can succeed quite the same. Like they can be just as successful as that person. Like you don't see nothing actually talent. Like you don't see a superior ability in that player. Like there's no superior ability that Brock Purdy has over like Mac Jones at all. To be honest, like they look quite the same. I mean, Brock Purdy's better. I think he's better, but like what we seeing right now from Mac is like he's very serviceable. You can put anybody in that system, in the Shanahan system. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really like the way they play. Like in each of these games, each first 3 of these games, they really were mid, to be honest. But they winning though. 3-0. They sit at the top of their division. We gotta give them some respect. Man, let's get to our number 18. Hold on, wait. Let me switch my joint back. Let's switch back to number 18. Let's go. Bam! You an Indy animal? I'm an Indy animal. She's an Indy animal. Listen, the Colts fans, I know. What is y'all doing at 8? They 3-0. They dominating. It just, listen, man. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Daniel Jones is playing great. I just don't want to be wrong, y'all. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Indiana, the Colts been good for years. The Colts been a actual competent team for years. They just didn't have no quarterback play. I'm just not sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a good, cute story. I feel like they might be last year's Vikings. But I gotta see. Give me like 2-3 more weeks, Indy. Even if y'all lose, I'm not gonna count y'all out. Like even if y'all was to lose to somebody, like I wouldn't be like, oh, see the Colts is frauds. I told you, like nah. But to put y'all over the other teams, I feel like the teams that I have ahead of the Colts, their ceiling is higher. So like they have more talent on their offense or defense. Their quarterback, I trust the quarterback more, and I think the quarterback is better than them, like Daniel Jones. I just think those teams' ceiling is higher than the Colts, but the Colts is playing probably the best football in the NFL. They're playing amazing football. Now, I mean, y'all did beat Denver. We don't know if Denver's going to turn into a pumpkin or not. And, I mean, Titans and, what else y'all beat? Miami, they didn't read nobody. But I'm going to give y'all props. I'm going to give y'all credit. Y'all dominating on both sides of the football. My man, Jonathan Taylor, who I've been telling everybody is one of the top tier running backs in the league, a tier 1 running back, is showing y'all that when healthy, he's legit a tier 1 running back. You know what I'm saying? I think he probably got the best run of the season this far. That run he pulled off in Tennessee against Tennessee. For sure. Let's get back to the list. We're gonna go on to the number 17. Take me to number 7, Brandon Ray. Bam! Detroit! Bro, Motown. Listen. Detroit could be higher. I'm not gonna lie. Detroit could be higher. But I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I'm thinking about it. To be honest, I don't know why I ain't put Detroit higher than 7. Like Detroit could legit have an argument they should be higher than 7. Like also Green Bay, they blew out the Bears, and they pretty much did whatever they wanted to do against Baltimore. Like that's a very great opponent. They did whatever they wanted to do. But it's just I don't know. To be honest, I don't even got no reason why they at 7. To be honest, they could be higher. I truly do not know why they is always at 7. I think it's because of the week 1. They got absolutely demolished week 1, like embarrassed. I think that's why. And every team above them hasn't really had that performance where they got him like just simply manhandled in the first game of the in no game through these first 3 weeks. That's the only reason why Detroit's at 7. But I think that's the 7th best team in the league. Let me make sure we show on our screen. Bam! 6, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think this team is really good. I keep telling y'all, Baker Mayfield literally has probably the best case to be a top 5 quarterback. Because he just every game this year it came down to putting the ball in Baker's hands at the end of the game. Baker, go get us a touchdown. Go win us the game, Baker. Week 1 against Atlanta, go get him a tutty. Week 2 against the Texans, go get him a tutty. Week 3 against the Jets. It's like rinse and repeat. It's the same thing. Like, you can trust Baker with the game on the line. You can trust Baker with the game on the line. First of all, the game should never even been on the line. Against New York, you know what I'm saying? The Bucks was trying to. Well, I ain't even say the Bucks. That defense and special teams were trying to blow the game. But once again, Baker came and saved Tampa. I think they got a good defense. Now Mike Evans is hurt, so we're gonna see what they looking like without Mike. I think they play the Eagles next week. They gonna need Mike Evans. I don't know if Chris Godwin's coming back yet, so they caught a little injury bug. They called it. I forgot too. Also about the Niners that I don't know if the Niners going to be able to keep their top 10 spot with missing Nick Bosa because he tore his ACL. But back to Tampa, yeah. I just think this team is really good. They 3-0. Got to give them their respect. That's another reason I put them over Detroit because they 3-0. And they just having amazing performances, like clutch performances, just great performances in every single game they played this year. They got a big test coming up against Philly. We're going to find out if they legit not. They beat Philly. Like, top 5. You see, last week they were 7. I had them 7. This week I have them 6. They might be top 4 if they beat Philadelphia. Let's get to what's the top 5? We're entering the top 5 right now. Da-da-da-da! The Cheesehead Packers. I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't wait. I could not wait to get to the Packers. I couldn't wait to get to the top 5. I had so much to say. Whoa. Let's switch this over. Listen. Green Bay. I think that was the worst performance of week 3. The fact that most people in the NFL space had y'all as like a top 3 team unanimously. A top 3 performing team through the first 2 weeks. Y'all beat Detroit. That defense held Detroit to 13 points. They put up 38 and 52 in their last 2 games. They shut down Washington. Great performance on offense and defense. And then y'all go out and play Cleveland and give us 10 points. Jordan Love, you throw the game away? You shaving points? Because I don't know who you was throwing the ball to. If I seen 3 Browns players and 1 Packers player. I seen 1 white jersey and 3 brown jerseys. You throwing points? I mean, you shaving points? You bet? Hey, Roger. Investigate that nigga Jordan Love. He might be bet on the games. There's no way you threw. No way y'all lost to Cleveland. No way y'all should put up 10 points against Cleveland. And I understand, yes, Cleveland has a great, fantastic defense. They just shut down Derrick Henry the week before. Cleveland also has the number 1 rushing defense in the NFL. The Patriots had the second. We not even talking about the Patriots because I don't want to get fried. I ain't gonna lie. Pittsburgh, y'all still suck. Anyway, I understand all that about Cleveland. I understand all that good shit. That's nice, but 10 points, and you threw the game. You threw the game. You threw a pick that he ran back to. They probably wouldn't even got a touchdown if he didn't run back to the 4-yard line. They was not gonna score. Like, you literally literally gave that game away, Jordan. You had to be betting. Y'all no, that don't sit right with me. Y'all can't be I mean, I feel like y'all still elite. I think y'all still elite, but listen, they just don't sit right. That sound freaky. No Diddy. Leave bad taste in my mouth. No Diddy. I just don't like that performance at all. Y'all cannot have the 2 weeks y'all had and then lose to Cleveland. Maybe because y'all offensive line was talking about that y'all was gonna go undefeated. So maybe y'all needed this loss to reset everything, show y'all like, oh, any given Sunday, you know what I'm saying, y'all can get y'all ass spanked. This shit ain't this NFL. This is not one of those, nigga. This ain't college. Yeah. You niggas not Ohio State. Y'all not Bama. This is not one of those. Like, ain't no y'all just not finna go on the field and go to the playoffs. This not what it is. Any Sunday you can get your ass spanked, and y'all learn that. So that's why y'all not in my top. Y'all won last week. I'm embarrassed. So let's get to 4. You know what I'm saying? That truck was cute, nigga, but we ain't trying to see that shit. 4, the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams, I ain't gonna lie, the Rams. Listen, you niggas had to be shaving points too. Let's talk about it. The Rams, you niggas lost me money this weekend. You niggas made me look bad this weekend. You niggas had Philly fans talking shit this weekend. All because you niggas came out in the second half and got bitched. That's what happened. You niggas came out in the second half and got bitched in Philly. In the first half, y'all was punking niggas. But in the second half, y'all came out in the second half and got bitched. Y'all got comfortable. Y'all thought shit was sweet. And Philly came out and showed y'all this ain't that. Philly has also they've seen that they can win in multiple ways. They have earned the title that they have championship pedigree. Because they're resilient. They have multiple ways to win. Niggas thought Jalen Hurts couldn't throw. You know what I'm saying? And when they thought Jalen Hurts could throw, Jalen came out and lit them the fuck up in the second half. We finally seen some A.J. Brown sighting. We seen some Devontae Smith. We seen some Dallas Goedert. You know what I'm saying? Now, to be honest, Rams, the only reason I didn't move, I actually moved y'all up. I moved y'all up, I think, because I had y'all at 5. The Packers blew me so bad with that loss to the Browns, I moved them way down past y'all. And y'all went up. I'm going to give y'all a slight pass because I feel like y'all should have beaten Philly. I feel like y'all should have beaten Philly. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had 2 rare things. Like, blocked field goals is just... Well, it seems like this shit going to happen this year. I don't know what's going on, but blocked field goals is shit that just don't happen. Y'all had got 2 field goals blocked. So, like, at the same time, like, y'all really should have won this game. I'm not going to lie. Y'all really should have won this game. But... it's like Philly own you niggas. I ain't gonna lie. Until y'all prove, like, until y'all go beat them y'all, that's y'all deity, Philly. The Eagles own you niggas. Y'all they sons. You know what I'm saying? But I still think y'all a top 5 team. I think y'all better than better than Green Bay as a 2-1 team. I think y'all better than Tampa because y'all have top 5 offensive team, top 5 defense. You know what I'm saying? Literally, the statistics tell you that they are top 5 offense, top 5 defense. You know what I'm saying? Great pass rush, got weapons, can score, can run. But should be 3-0, but y'all not. So, let's get on to this number 3 team again. Los Angeles Chargers! Jay Herbo! Watch my show Justin. Off the bat. Brrr! Listen. I ain't gonna lie, I'm so impressed with the Chargers. I told y'all, that defense is very good. That defense is very good, man. That defense is very good. And them win against the Broncos really impressed me. And it was because that's a game that the Chargers usually lose. They do Chargers shit and lose that game. 10 times out of 10. 100 times out of 100, they lose that game. Any other time. They never. That throw that Justin Herbert had at the end of the game to Keenan Allen was one of the best throws of the NFL season. One of the best throws in the last couple years. That was a crazy throw. The way for him to get that, drop his arm angle into that slot and be able to throw that ball on the money to Keenan was crazy. Keenan's been huge for them. Keenan's been so huge for them, like, Keenan is the key to their success right now. Because teams are just like, listen, Lad McConkey, we're not even going to let you get too wild. I ain't going to lie. Like, we're not. We're just not going to let you do what you think you're going to do. And Keenan being such a excellent receiver in that system just helps Justin Herbert so much because he's the security blanket in that system, actually. Because you got to think about it. Before anybody, he had Keenan. So he's very familiar with Keenan. Keenan's familiar with him. And Keenan is he was a slot receiver. So, like, he know how to just sit down in zones and come back to the ball and play in space. And he just knows where to be. Oh, roll, come all the way this way. Like every team just knows what to do, and their chemistry is literally a 10 out of 10. He's the key to their success right now. Their running game still trash, for the most part, still trash. I don't know. They have to get that going. To be considered like an elite team. But to be honest, they're probably the best team in the AFC outside of number 2, the Buffalo Bills. The Bills, they just doing what they're supposed to do. Running game is beautiful. Josh Allen not turning the ball over. Tight ends galore. Got 3. No, they got 2. Really, 1 good tight end. Another decent tight end. Y'all know as a Patriots fan, I hate saying the good stuff about the Bills. So I'm gonna keep their part very brief. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find. I'm trying to really find stuff good to say about them, but I don't like talking about them in a good light just at all. No AFC East team. But still worried about that secondary. You know what I'm saying? I'm still worried about that secondary in Buffalo. Joey Bosa has been a great pickup for them. Still not sure. I did not expect them to get ran on by Miami like they did, but Ed Oliver and Matt Milano wasn't playing, so I'm not too worried about that. They just playing great football. That's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the Bills, but we're gonna give them credit. Shout out to Bills, man. Pass Nation, stand up. Let me go to the number 1 team. And to be honest, I wasn't being disrespectful. I wasn't being disrespectful at all. This is the number 1 team in football, and I should have left them at number 1 last week. I should have, but like I feel like Green Bay was playing better football than them. And it's the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm not gonna lie, Philly earned their right to be at the top of Brain Array. They have. They earned their right to be the number 1 team in football. Beat Kansas City and Kansas City. Right? They also beat Dallas in a divisional game. You know, divisional games is always hard. Beat Dallas. And then they go into halftime down 26-7 at half. And score like 26 unanswered points against a very good Rams team at home. They was going to get embarrassed at home when they came out at halftime and balled the fuck out and showed out blocking kicks. You know what I'm saying? Getting major stops on 4th downs and everything. Like the passing game that everybody was complaining about. And when I said last week on Brain Array that why I had him at 2. I said I don't even think it's Jalen Hurts for real. Like, nah, y'all know why I'm gonna do my quarterback tier list with Jalen Hurts. I'm not as stamped because Jalen Hurts has a Super Bowl MVP and he won a ring that he's a legit, like he's stamped as the top 5, 4, 3 quarterback in the NFL. No, but I've been told, as a Jalen Hurts fan, I've been told y'all that Jalen Hurts can pass the ball. I didn't even think that it was Jalen Hurts. I thought it was more the offensive coordinator. Like, they don't throw the ball down the field. It's like they don't trust Jalen. Like, now, at the same time, that's one of the reasons why if you a top 5 quarterback, your OC got full faith in you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I said, Jalen has the ability to throw the ball and make a lot of big plays with his arm as well as his legs and everything. So I think that's the best team. Defense, offense, championship pedigree, know how to win, know how to get it done. I think that's the best team in the NFL right now. And this is the week 3. This is the finished product of week 3. Brain Array. Top 10 teams: Philly, Buffalo, Chargers, Rams, Packers, Bucks, Lions, Colts, Niners, Ravens. If y'all do want to know who's right outside the top 10, I'll probably say the Chiefs, Commanders, I'm just get out 2 because I think that's it. The rest of them teams, they ain't really on shit. Yeah, the rest of them teams ain't really no shit. Those guys in the corner though, those Patriots, man, by week 5, week 6, they gonna be on this list, man. I should have been able to get them an argument. I probably didn't know to put. If we would have won yesterday, I probably would have put them in over the over the Niners. But Ramondre Stevens can't motherfucking hold water. So yeah, man, that's the end of this video, man. Thanks for everything. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below in the comments who y'all top 10 teams is. Let me know if y'all agree or disagree with the brain rate top 10 this week. You know what I'm saying? And we out, man.